Now that we have the Buka made, we want to fly it. What do we do before we fly it to make sure that it will give us a good result? The first thing is the leading edge spar has to become curved, and we do that by using our tension line and tightening the line and creating a curve. But how much curve? That's the thing. And it is something that's adjustable, obviously. And I start with this. I put my three fingers be stacked on top of each other between the tight line of the tension line and the leading edge spark. That seems to be a really ideal bend for a Buka in most winds. Now, in some wind conditions, you'll discover that it's better to have it a little less bend or a little more bend, but you can experiment with that and make your own assumptions about it based on your experience. But this will give you a really good beginning. The next thing I do to get it ready for flying is adjust the bridle to what I call a tabletop tuning, to pre-tune it so I'm quite certain it will fly when I'm out on the flying field without having to do massive adjustments to the bridle. I've already made it so it'll fly, or at least I think I have. I hold it above my work surface and I adjust this part right here, this lark's head knot right here. I adjust however I need to get the kite to sit level so that the tips of the kite are equal. And you do this inside where there's no wind. And I can see this one's drooping down a little bit, so I'm going to move the lark's head knot just a little bit in that direction. Maybe a 1/16 of an inch. There, now that's better. So once I get that set, then I want to move the toe point, the lark's head knot of the toe loop right here. I want to move it to the point where, and I'm going to lock it right here. I want the nose of the kite to be a little bit higher. So when I just pull on this, the kite jumps forward like that. I can move it a little bit more. You don't want it too much of an angle. This is probably good right here. So you want the tips of the trailing edge to be on the table and the tips of the leading edge to be off the table by about 3/4 of an inch. That will position the bridle in a way that will pretty much guarantee the kite will fly in a wind of 5 miles an hour or more. The kite of this size flies best in 5 to 8 mile an hour winds. It can fly in much higher winds and it can fly in lower winds too. But ideally it will do best in those intermediate wind speeds. That's because of the size of the kite. If you want a kite to fly in really lighter wind, like almost no wind, simply make the kite bigger and it will do that.